All right. Ah, nice start with the cough. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the weekly watch list review. A couple things to go over. I am going to keep tonight a little bit shorter. Not sure if you can see behind me, but it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful summer day here in Michigan, and my son asked me to go fishing, and I mean, many of you probably know I'm an avid outdoorsman, love to spend time outdoors, and he's like, hey, let's get out and get in the boat a little bit before dark. So, as always, drop your questions in chat wherever you are. But I'm going to kind of go a little fast and maybe get out of here a little bit early so him and I can hit the water before it gets, before it gets dark. So I don't want to go out and fish for 15 minutes. Would like to spend an hour or so. So, all right. So anyway, I got something to talk about. Number one, if you've been following along today, sometimes I wonder if I like talking stocks too much. But that being said, from now on, thanks to this awesome software, so Livestream, I tell you, check out livestream.com. Again, not a paid affiliate link, no benefit to me, but if you're streaming with your business or personal streaming, check out livestream.com. Their software is amazing. We've been using it for a decade now, and what's awesome is I finally kind of started exploring it. I mean, I can stream everywhere with one click, with one piece of software. Livestream, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope. Now, I can't stream to Instagram, but I've got my phone right here. But anyway, I'm not here to sell you Livestream. But my point is, if you are looking to do streaming, they're incredible. And that being said, I'm going live every single day, 8:30 a.m. 8:30 a.m., we're talking tickers. We're grinding, baby. We're looking at the biggest gainers of the day, making trade plans. I mean, hey, EQ, okay? Whether or not you traded EQ, we talked about that thing as either a dip and rip or a late day VWAP hold. And man, maybe one of the most textbook late 2 p.m. VWAP hold high day breaks I've seen in a long time. And if you were on Instagram Live, YouTube Live, whatever, we talked about it this morning. Then I'm going to go live every day at noon, and we're talking more like news, more macro stuff, which actually Barron's had an interesting piece on Peloton, one of our stock watches that was read today. If you're looking to swing trade, this dip on Peloton could be very interesting. We'll talk about that more. So anyway, that's at noon Eastern. I'll be everywhere: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, etc. And then we're still going to review the weekly watch list on Monday nights. So again. I love what I do. I mean, I really, really, really do. But sometimes I think I'm a glutton for punishment. So that being said, let's get to work on the weekly watch list review so I can bust out of here and go fishing with my son. Tesla, late day fade, but this was what we were looking for. So again, I do the watch list on the weekend. Go to stocksandtrade.com/watch list. My team will drop the link in chat. It's free. Every Sunday I spend an hour or so on it. I mean, I'm putting in the time for you guys. It's free. You drop your email in there. Listen, I hope you read it. But even if you don't read it, it's like if you miss one or you don't have time to read it, just sign up. I mean, it's freaking free. I mean, you're probably getting 75 other emails a day. Are any of those emails from, Amazon or Roomba or, I don't know, I'm looking around, Apple, okay? Do any of the emails you get, the batch emails, do any of them give you the potential to make money? No! Every single one, every bulk email you get is trying to take your money, okay? No matter, listen, I'm a huge fan of Black Rifle Coffee, but, and I love them, love their apparel, love the guys, love the coffee, drink it every day, but when I get an email from Black Rifle, it's just trying to get some money out of me. That's business. The watch list is free, and it's giving you actionable ideas. So sign up for it. And don't cry to me if you don't see Tesla gapping up in pre-market and proceed to go up $100 a share. Now, I get it. Most of you probably have small accounts, and you're like, Tim, I can't trade Tesla. But the point is, this stock closed. This is what I want you to look for. And this is what, even if you don't have an account big enough to trade Tesla, what is Tesla on Friday? Why did this make it to the weekend watch list? Number one, it's been on a hell of a tear. It's a momentum stock, traded above average volume. It's in the hot sector. One of the hottest sectors right now is electric vehicles. And it closes at the high of the day on Friday. I mean, these are setups we look for every single day. And I don't care if it's a $1,700 stock, $1,500 stock, $900 stock, $500 stock. If you have something that ticks off all of those criteria, stuff I talk about every week, every day, these are continuation type plays. And I get it. If you got a $1,000 account, you can't even buy one share of Tesla. I get it. But look for stuff like this. All those criteria I already listed. Beautiful today. Now, love, especially if you're a swing trader, love this week close. So what do we got tomorrow? What do we got? This is a, I keep saying textbook. I quit saying textbook. This is a ideal week open red to green. Okay? Market pulled back into the close but was crazy strong today. If we get a week open red to green, I think you get a continuation again on Tesla. So, anyway, let's move on. SPAQ. I talked about this on the daily briefing. So remember, the daily briefing, I keep coming up with all these unique names, is the noon session. So that's where I talk about what Barron's is saying, what Bloomberg is saying, what Wall Street Journal is saying, and my interpretation of it. So I talked about these SPACs, special purpose acquisition companies. These have been hot, especially the S. So this is a way, I won't beat it to death. Watch the daily briefing. I explain what an SPAC is and why you should care. Again, this thing gapped up in pre-market, ran right out of the open, did fade late day, but I kind of blame Tesla for that. I mean, Tesla's the market leader. All of these electrical vehicle plays are going to follow it. But just like I ranted on Tesla, at the end of the day, this closed near the high on Friday. It gapped up in pre-market and went as high as, it went up $5 a share. Now, did I know it would go up $5 a share on Sunday? No. And I tell all of you to avoid pre-market trading. But the point I'm trying to make is, when you have this recipe, listen, was I here at 7 a.m. and shocked that SPAQ was up $5 a share? No way. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Because it had the recipe. All right, back to Peloton, number 3. Again, another. This, my friends, this red day on Peloton, I consider a gift. It's like the stock market gods came in. I need like special effects. They came in and they handed me a gift. They're like, Tim, we have a swing trade gift for you. Peloton is down 8% on the day. When California shut down gyms again. When Michigan, many of you know I'm located in Michigan, they're tightening the restrictions again. So all of the restrictions on gyms are happening, and the stock market gods were like, I give you an 8% down day on Peloton. This is a present that I give you. What are you looking for? What's one of our favorite setups we talk about all the time? Stock closed at basically at 61 for all intents and purposes. If this dips and goes green anytime this week, I will gladly accept that present. Think about the macro, and that's what I'm talking about on the daily briefings a lot. I mean, you don't have to be a Harvard graduate that interned at Goldman Sachs to figure out that people still want to exercise, they want to stay in shape, they don't, contrary, and I won't get into conspiracy theories, contrary to what the government wants you to do. I mean, again, we're not going black helicopters and Bigfoot here, but there seems to be some sort of concerted effort to lock everyone inside and fatten them up. But anyway, people are still going to want to stay in shape, still want to exercise. If you can't go to the gym, I love my Peloton. It's actually right underneath that. I'm in the second story of my home office. It's a detached building from the main house. Right underneath that couch on the main floor is my Peloton tread and my Peloton bike, and I love them, and I think that this week open red to green plan all week, especially from a swing trade perspective, will be a gift that you will regret not opening. INO, virus plays are back. Right or wrong, they're back. Stock was first featured in the low single digits when the coronavirus pandemic first broke out, and has been on these weekly watch lists more times than I can count. One of the strongest of the pumping and continued lockdowns, we could see a lot of traders piling back into these plays. Oh, gee. When it broke Friday's highs at 24, only spiked $4 a share. What more do you want? And I'm not, I say this every webinar. I need to have like a little disclaimer that I can hold up. Listen, the virus stuff is real. I'm not making light of it. If you got sick, if someone you love got sick, if someone you know got sick, I'm not making light of that. Especially if someone you know or love died. Okay, I'm not making light of that. But this is another theme I talk about all the time. Bad news moves stocks. And when you've got the cases exploding last week, you got the continued lockdowns this week, you're not a bad person if you buy this stock and make money off of it. You're not. This stock's going to move. That's the thing with bad news stocks. The stock's going to move whether you buy it or not, okay? So why not recognize the pattern, the volume, the sector, the news, the overall macro environment that I'm trying to help you with the daily briefing? Why not recognize all that and make $1, $2, $3, You're not going to sell the top. You're not going to buy the bottom. You're not going to sell the top. But you could have made $1, $2, $3 a share on INO on a day trade. Maybe you're swing biased. Maybe you're still in this. You're up $2 a share. It probably gaps up and continues tomorrow, all week. So that's what we look for. And again, I know profiting off of bad news might seem bad, but they're going to move whether you buy them or not. Why not build your account? So last one, and then we'll move to some Q&A. WIMI. I will say this. I did not. So I put this on the watch list. I did the watch list. I did not expect this to gap to 39 this morning, okay? So I do these watch lists on Sunday. I really thought this had a high potential to squeeze yesterday. I mean, oh gee, it only went from 20 to 39 in pre-market. Now, I do want to say this. I don't know how you would have traded this today, okay? I mean, it spiked at 4:30 in the morning. So, it's like, it's always one, I always like to be, I always like to kind of be a little self-deprecating, okay? I don't like to be like, oh, I called it. I crushed it on WIMI. I'm a genius. It's a tough trade to make at 4:30 in the morning. I mean, do you really expect it to go from 20 to 40? I didn't, okay? But I will say this. What happens when you have a micro float stock that trades 160 million shares on a Friday, no less, and closes at the high of the day? Now, please, I'll move on to Q&A. I want to be clear. I didn't, no way. I mean, if you would have messaged me yesterday when I did the watch list and were like, hey, Tim, I think WIMI is going to 39, I'd be like, ha, whatever, you idiot. WIMI is not going to 39. I think WIMI can spike, but it's not going to 39. But that's the power of low float stocks with news. They had 5G news, AR news, and it's a terrible stock. So this is a terrible, terrible company, terrible stock. You need to be watching this thing. If it holds up into the end of the week, and if it's like 20, 25 bucks, we get into Friday, and maybe they do another PR. We might be talking another BBTH. Do you guys remember that one? Am I the only one old enough to remember BBTH? Or when it went from, oh, wait. Yeah, it's well, they did a reverse split, so it screws up the chart. There it is. Yeah. When it went from 280 to 73, Anybody remember BBTH? I remember BBTH. I was at the Traders Expo in New York City back when we could travel. But anyway, if this thing, WIMI, holds up to the end of the week, it might pull a BPTH. 2 to 75 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Friday would be the 5th day of the move. All right, let's Tesla, SPAC, Peloton, INO, WIMI. Get on the weekly watch list. It's free. Let's talk Q&A. What's up with Nikola? I've got ranges drawn on Nikola. So these green lines are where I'm looking for a breakout or a breakdown. You can see, and I drew these lines a week or so ago. It broke support at 64. Listen, I love the SPACs. I love the electric car plays. But Sam, you can't hold stocks that break support. And remember, these lines, I drew these lines 2 weeks ago. These two green lines. It's overhead resistance and lower support. It broke support at 64. It got wrecked. It's just basic technical analysis. It's nothing against Nikola. It's nothing against electric vehicles. It's nothing against the company. It's just a technical play. When big runners break support, they tend to get wrecked. I mean, it's just technical analysis 101. I'm looking to trade the options on Tesla. How high do you think it will go and in what time frame? I mean, Phoenix, I'm crazy bullish Tesla. But this is what I would say, Phoenix. Earnings are in a week, okay? Let's revisit Tesla after earnings, okay? If you're trading options, if you're with Tesla, Earnings are July 22nd. So what? Next Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday. Anyway, my point is, let's revisit. I'll be live on Instagram, YouTube. I'll be live everywhere post earnings. So Phoenix, let's talk on the 22nd. Thoughts on tomorrow on NXEN? What's this? Help me out. What's the news here? Oh, too many stock. There's just so many movers these days. I don't see any news, but is this a SPAC? Is this another SPAC or not? No. So I am going to... I don't see any news. So I'm going to... Country Boy, let's revisit tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know why this is up 200%, but we are in the wildest stock market, and I mean, nothing surprises me now. Okay? Nothing. I am surprised by nothing in the summer of 2020. Let's revisit tomorrow. I don't see news. Can we see a multi-day runner with this one? I know, yes. Thoughts on VXRT? I would love to see a week open and reclaim of 1325 on VXRT with risk on 13. Is Lulu as good as Peloton? I don't think so. I mean, I get it. You know, Lulu's like home yoga and stuff. But, I mean, here's the thing with Peloton versus yoga or Lulu. Eugene, I like your idea. But, I mean, listen, I can get yoga pants and shorts and t-shirts anywhere. You know, and and this is, I like this question. I like where you're going here. But Peloton is unique. It's social. You know, it's fun. It's engaging. You know, it's not just clothing, you know? I mean, I can get yoga pants anywhere. Whether I'm a big fan of Onnit, okay? Many of you guys know I use a lot of Onnit products. You know, I can go to Amazon, or I can go anywhere. So, in my opinion, no. I'm way more bullish Peloton than I am Lulu. Love Boxel, BOXL. Does float and market cap correlation matter when making a watch list? For example, a nano float with a small cap price. Duke, good question. It depends on if you're day trading or swing trading. So, Duke, if you're day trading big moving momentum stocks, then yes, you're looking for low float, big movers. That's what you're looking for. If you're swing trading, you're looking at bigger market cap, higher float. So that's, I guess, would be the biggest thing. A lot of questions on eCore. This was a dip and rip I looked at this morning, but one thing I would say, and I'm going to finish on this, the biggest thing with eCore is we talked about a dip and rip early, but eCore never broke the high of the day. Okay? So, yes, this morning I talked about a potential dip and rip on eCore, but it never broke the high of the day. That's and then it faded all day. So this is a drawing I did in the Steady Trade team webinar this morning. Definitely check it out. But the highest eCore got was like 325. So this was never an entry on a dip and rip because it just never hit the target price. So again, a lot of you asking about eCore. Look for 945 dip and rips. It's all right there. Again, I drew this at 915, okay? And I know it's kind of small on screen. I could probably zoom. Yeah, right there. So we were looking for that weak open, which it did. It opened weak. And then we were looking for that 945 high a day break, which never came. So avoid stocks when you're trading junk virus plays. And you're going to hear me say it tomorrow. Listen, tomorrow I can almost guarantee at 8:30 there's going to be a junk virus play that we're talking about a dip and rip. But focus on entry, entry, entry. Okay? You don't buy it till it hits the plan. Because what happens if you buy before the pattern plays out, all of a sudden you're stuck in an all-day fader. And that's what eCore was. So, all right, everyone. I was supposed to get out of here early. Here's the thing. Again, I love talking stocks. Love being here with all of you. Remember when I started, I was like, man, I'm going to be out of here in 15 minutes. Now I'm already at half an hour. So thank you, everyone. Love the questions. I know I can't get to all the questions, because again, I'm broadcasting everywhere. My team is helping me out. I've got a great team working with me. But I try and answer as many as possible. But that's also why I'm here every day. So have a great night. It's wild. I know I usually kind of end with the inspirational message, but I'm out of time. I got to go. I'll give you an inspirational message tomorrow, but I'll tell you, wild markets, man. Every day, I can't believe it. It's just, it's incredible. So have a great night, everyone. I appreciate everyone being here. I love the Q&A. Sorry if I didn't get to your questions, but I'll be live at 8:30 and noon tomorrow. That's it. That's all I got to say.